Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the next 4 weeks. This is going to be a general reading. We're going to start with your coffee cup, and then I'm going to dive into your tarot. Also, we're going to have a deep dive gateway star activation oracle reading, which is going to clear out some confusion if you have a manifestation and it's not happening. We're going to get some info about that. The coffee cup is going to give us symbols, signs, letters, numbers, locations, maybe pathways. And tarot is going to be much more a spiritual reflection of what's happening. I'm going to dive in right away. And if you go on to enjoy this reading, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you can expand your energy out into the universe. Okay, this is actually a cat. It's closing in. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of reminds me of the cat of the Sailor Moon. That's actually giving my age. The Sailor Moon was animation that when I was growing up, very famous, and she has a cat, and the cat has a crescent moon on the forehead as well. Cats are feminine energy, and this is also self-nurturing energy. Another thing here with the crescent moon is you guys are actually high priestess, are connected to the knowledge, and the moon symbolizes unknown, but this is not something unknown in the sense of that the things you cannot see with your eyes, but you can sense it. You have high intuition. It doesn't matter male or female. High priestess, even though it sounds female, is a feminine energy, which is in all of us. Okay, so this is you. The cat's also very intuitive. In your heart space, you're connecting with that energy. I see someone here, kind of looks like a lion, a Leo to me. It reminds me, like the face disappeared, but it reminds me of the lion from the Wizard of Oz, the old version. That was one of my favorites as well when I was growing up. The lion, which didn't have any courage, and that's what he was going after. He wanted to feel courageous. And this can be someone, this is outside your comfort zone. This is outside your family, can be work related. This can be a lion trying to boss you around, but you are the one who has the insight, information, maybe knowledge about how the things are going to go. And that's how you're actually guiding the course of the river in that direction as well. This can be someone like all words, but no action. Okay. And because they don't have the courage to step into their own authentic self. So they can show up within the third week, okay? And there might be like a back and forth, maybe even a conversation happening, or they try to blame you for something, but they're not going to be piercing your shield. They're not going to really affect your crescent moon right there, your intuition, your energy, your authority, okay? So this I feel like coming as an insight and information as well. If someone actually tries to cut you off or interrupt you or maybe disrupt your progress, this is someone maybe trying to replicate your energy or jealous of your being sure of your creations and like your progress in the creation. So this is about like a warning. Do not let them disrupt your flow. Okay. They can come in and they can go. You go do your own thing. This is not like, I feel like this is their karma. Maybe even this is not something related to they're learning a lesson. And you're just a messenger for them to understand that it's not about stealing the show from somebody else. It's about creating your own show. Okay. The clear cup, beautiful. I love the energy inside of it. We don't really have much happening. Their pathways are not really showing outside. And this can be also outside ideas. There's like here and there are 3 different things showing up. But other than that, it's more of an internal, and maybe in the same city, maybe in the same family environment, there are things happening. And I see here genie actually coming out of the magic lamp, and the genie is wearing hat with horns. Can be an Aries, Taurus, or a Capricorn energy right here. Genie might be someone who has authority, strong. When I think about it, it's like we have the Hierophant with a Taurus. We have the Capricorn is a devil, but that's also an authority. It's just a negative authority, which is representative of someone maybe obsessed with certain things or like a blaming character. But doesn't have to be also, the Capricorn can also be King of Pentacles. Okay, someone with good authority. They know what they're doing. They have a plan. And Aries a leader, emperor. Either way, though, this is something that is wish fulfillment for you. Another thing I would like to say, maybe this is something you are becoming as well, okay? This doesn't mean that we cannot really take the positive traits of certain signs and reinterpret it in our own self. And I feel like this can be maybe if you have been letting someone to take charge all the time, and the wish fulfillment can show up in a way that you are taking charge this time. Okay, you're becoming the authority and taking charge and putting the hat on, moving on with the hat, very happy. There's a cross right here. The cross, actually, I feel like a tennis racket and a sword I see, or maybe like a ball and what's that? I don't know, like the historical war stuff, but this kind of looks like a war hammer with like a ball at the end with the spikes. And then I see here sword, which is symbolizing maybe going into war in a sense of a masculine sense, okay? But you're prepared, you're ready to go. I see the person right here under. I don't know if you guys can see the eyes, the mouth, and I saw a sword under them at first, and then maybe even a scales. Can be a Libra, or it can be a justice related war that you're going into, okay? Justice doesn't have to be always like a court issue happening. It can be maybe where you are wrong about a situation, and seems like here that genie also indicates that immediate solution coming in, okay? Maybe this is someone that you're avoiding, and because you don't want to fight their fight, but it seems like here, as soon as you step in and say, okay, let's handle it, your wish is going to be fulfilled immediately. This can be in the workplace. This can be with a neighbor. Maybe you're actually having push and pull. Let's see. This kind of reminds me also letter T. Maybe someone that you have something going on with the letter T. Timothy, Tammy, and letter C. Lancelot. I mean, I don't know. It's a common name. Lance, Tim. Anyways, so the immediate solution coming in, and I even see like a recycle sign here. This can be even like a recycling energy, maybe repeating cycle here, because you don't want to create conflict, you're avoiding. But it seems like it's going to be extremely like a resolving immediately. And even I see the dragon forming. Somebody's riding a dragon. Bring immediate solution. And maybe this is one desire you have or one wish you have. You have one magic lamp. You don't want to waste it on there. But there's the second lamp appearing here in the second week. Second magic lamp appearing right there. The second magic lamp can be a wish fulfillment. It is something that you wanted to manifest. And I feel like here, there is a term there's called, I heard this from Bob Proctor. He says, universe abhors vacuum. Okay, it just fills it right away. So there is maybe something that is holding you back, or in your mind all the time, you're not taking care of it because you don't want to face the conflict. As soon as you start like decide, okay, I'm going to take care of it now, I'm not going to deal with it anymore, there is another, like that vacuum, it's going to create a vacuum in your energy field. It's going to create maybe a vacuum in your home. This can be vacuum meaning empty space. This can be even a broken furniture that you're holding on to because you think you deem it valuable. This vacuum doesn't have to be created by tossing it out. It can be like a renovation of it as well. Okay. And immediately after that, I see it here, the magic lamp appears, that another tool you can use to manifest another desire here. Okay. I see someone is hanging upside down. Kind of reminds me of the helmet that they're wearing. It kind of looks like a chihuahua wearing like an American football, those massive helmets that they're wearing. This is someone ready to attack to a mouse. And I feel like this is your protector. Someone protects you, powerful energy. And if you're concerned, if they're protected, they're absolutely protected. They have an amazing, massive helmet. And The mouse might have a hat right here. Maybe they only have an authority. That's like the hat indicates authority. That's the only thing they have. They don't have anything else other than that. Okay, so they don't have knowledge. They don't have support. They don't have anything supporting evidence or anything in their hand. So if this is a person that you hired that can protect you, this is, I feel like it's on the hangman position. So it's in a pause. It's having like a reflection moment, or and also maybe researching, trying to find other ways. But because you're the Pisces, the hangman is Pisces energy, I think. This is you to decide and allow them to go fight your fight, okay? So when you do, the sun is shining here. I see there's like a candle burning, which is another wish fulfillment coming in. And if there's anything like dark attached to it, that's getting illuminated. I see this actually dog has like a person's face here. I don't know if you can see it. Like looks like a masculine figure with a mustache and a crown. This can be Aries energy. This can be someone who's powerful. And I also see like the eyes of a giraffe right there, and like, you know, those little ear, like pointy antennas of the giraffe. So this can be someone who has foresight. Maybe they're not really there to fight a physical fight, but they're really strategic and they can see the future. So they're going to even change the game here for you, okay? Because they're a gamer, because they're wearing the game helmet. They know how to play the game and change the game. Towards the end of the month energy, I see here a wise person wearing, again, a big hat, masculine figure, and a cloak. He has a scepter in his hand, like looks like a letter I as well, can mean their name, like Kevin. And there's a gathering happening, gathering of souls maybe, because I see another older gentleman right here. There's a feminine character here. This can be like ancestors coming together and trying to make your wish come true, or like working towards it. But the thing is, though, there is a law of free will on this planet Earth. So if you do not ask for help, it cannot be given. Okay, so if you're connecting to the higher powers, creator, all that is, angels, spirits, guides, and your ancestors, you need to allow them to come in and ask for their help. Okay, and this can be even like in the physical plane as well. They can give you the inspiration to talk to the right people, go to the right places. I see there's like an older gentleman here. This can be a teaching, kind of reminds me of the hat he's wearing, like a professor. Maybe there is an information out there. This person is knowledgeable, has the knowledge, carries the knowledge about what your situation is, what the problem is. They can resolve it, okay? So I even see here someone like a piper playing like those pipe instruments here. So this can be a sign also for you to go to, like maybe follow the music, okay? And I see number 8 here sideways, kind of, it looks like the symbol of eternity. 8 symbolizes material satisfaction, karma, giving and receiving, and completing the cycles and beginning a new one. So in that space, that can be a revelation happening for you, and you are actually like maybe like doing something fun, following the fun and excitement is going to lead you towards a new desire, something that you want to accomplish, okay? I'm going to dive into your saucer now. This is very light energy, beautiful energy. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. This kind of reminds me of like a candy. There's a person two-faced. In your heart space, this is someone you value, but they might be playing double. So your desire has some time, but when that time comes, when it hits the rim right here, it is flowing very smoothly, okay? What did I say here? There's someone here. I feel like a Gemini, maybe a Gemini. I see letter D, maybe A, like David, or Dove. Maybe in someone's, like, this is not exactly an A. Kind of looks like a person's face actually here. There's a second desire coming from through this person. This can be someone with a mustache. This reminds me of a cartoon character. It's just yellow cartoon character. I don't know the name of it. DAV maybe. So this can be someone who is who has this excitement, but not in the positive sense, but also maybe like in a rush attitude, rushing everything, trying to get everything done in a very fast manner. And maybe they haven't really accomplished anything so far, but it seems like here this time they're very actually I see you right here wearing this cloak of the high priestess. So maybe they're gonna use your energy in this new chapter, in this new thing that they're starting or doing, and your energy is going to unlock the locked doors for them. Okay, this can be your intuition, inspiration, guidance, or knowledge you acquired, and they're going to need that. And also this can be like straight up your intuition, what you're feeling at that moment. Maybe do not make that decision or make that decision. That can be the thing, because I'm not a Pisces, but like each and every one of us have intuition, and I have been going through like a family health crisis recently. My father has something happening, and we were looking around. That's the thing, actually. That can be the thing. We were looking around in different cities to get like a certain type of biopsy, and we didn't know that it existed in our own town. So we were looking around, asking. The doctors aren't calling us back. They're just charging obnoxious prices and stuff. And I said, you know what? Let's calm down. I repeated my affirmation, all is well. Everything is working out for our highest good. Out of this experience, only good will come, and I am safe. And then, I kept like saying this over and over again. I said, like, calm down. Everything's going to be fine. And my sister has anxiety attacks about this. And I said, calm down, everything is going to be fine. And then she started like asking around, can we do it? Where can we do it? Where should we do it? And somebody actually told her, there's this guy, I called him up. We called him up. I called, actually. She gave me the number. I called him up, made an appointment right away in the same city, 10 minutes away from our home. So it was so smooth and easy. We didn't have to travel all the way back there. It was convenient financially. So the thing is, my intuition, my gut told me, we'll be fine. Everything's going to be okay here. Stay here. Do not run around. Do not leave the town. Do not leave the post. You'll be fine. And I feel like here that can be that kind of energy. Maybe this person doesn't really have negative intentions, but because their nature is like that, they have maybe ADHD or anxiety. But the thing is, your demeanor is going to, like, there's a bird right here, bring the good news to the situation. Okay, I see the ring is commitment, and maybe some of you is manifesting love. I see a masculine figure here, a dog, and a feminine figure. Maybe you're going to meet someone in the dog park. It can be this thing, or it can be something dog related, can be veterinarian. Okay, and if you have a pet, maybe if you don't have one, it can be a shelter if you want one. And it seems like here with this person, there's a tree that you guys are planting, which is, trees are always a good sign, because trees represents longevity. Okay, this can be a friendship. Now it's outside though. It's not really creating a home together. I feel like initially this is going to be about creating a friendship first, and then maybe moving to a relationship type of a thing. Okay. This can be like a lifelong friendships. There's a second tree growing right under it. So this is going to be something that has growth and multiplication, multiplying potential. Okay. Now I'm going to dive into your tarot. We're going to start with the month ahead spread, and then we're going to move into the gateway activation, gateway star activation. We have the Lion's Gate portal coming in, 8-8. If you have any specific manifestations desire, 8 is a powerful number, multiplies the energies. When it's 8-8 or 4-4, it multiplies the energies. So go ahead and be intentional on those dates and focus on the things you desire rather than the things that are not really favorable. Okay, this seems like here you're going to come up with a new idea. Pages towards a new idea, self-expression, and intellectual power. So keep a note of the things coming to you as an inspiration, because some might work out very well. The other day I got an idea about, actually, I have a manifestation channel, but like I put my affirmations and stuff. I created for myself, but if you wonder, you can go ahead and check it out. I heard about something called law of reversibility. And if you don't know what it is, look it up. I planned out making a video, write everything down, but never record it. So today, hopefully after this, I'm going to record that and post it in there. It's an extremely powerful law. And we use it most of the time when we truly desire something through the heart and we put positive energy into it. We do it all the time. We don't even realize it. But when you are conscious of it, it can really turn things around. Consciously, we can change our lives when we use that. Okay. So that's an inspiration to come to me, and I feel like everybody should know about it. That's why I'm gonna record a video. Okay, what comes through is there's gonna be an idea coming to you, so follow that. And personal, this is actually the theme of the month is overall intuition. Okay, having clarity in the darkness. Your intuition will be guiding you. Intuition, this doesn't have to be showing up as like thoughts in your mind appearing. It can show up in the sense of maybe someone in the supermarket in the next aisle talking about something else, not to you, but you overhearing that. But there is the answer to your question, to your idea, or whatever it is I want to pursue. That's why the moon requires attention. That's going to be the personal theme of your month. Attention, paying attention to the moment, the things that you're hearing, the messages coming to you, the ideas popping in your head, the inspiration coming to you, people talking to you, paying attention. Okay, what will you accomplish this month is you're completing a cycle, guys. Okay, this can be a negative or a positive cycle. Either way, the world is actually coming end of the journey of the Fool. You're coming to an end of a certain journey. This can be like health journey, or this can be like improvement of life journey. And you have all the tools you acquired already: sword, wand, cup, and pentacle. And now you're getting prepared for a new one. What you should avoid is love. I don't know why this showed up here. Okay, so what was showing up in your plate is not love, romance. Love, what you should avoid is... let's go with the energy of the Ace of Cups. Spontaneous love. Okay, be intentional. Like I said here, be intentional. So if you are already manifesting someone into your life, if they're coming, have your intentions. How do you want to be treated? How do you want to treat this person? What are your boundaries? What are you going to allow or not going to allow? When they come in, that's another thing with the Ace of Cups, like falling over your head in love, or is this going to be conscious love that you will have your personality shining in there or suppressing? Okay, so I feel like here this is avoiding suppressing who you are because of the sake of love. And what you should embrace is being the authority, guys. King of Swords is logic and clarity, knowledge. Embrace those things and use those things as well. So even if this is something that you would love, this can be also like the world ending, beginning a new cycle. Maybe there's an opportunity, financial opportunity, a business opportunity coming into your life that you'll fall in love with, and that will just put a curtain in front of your eyes. Do not do that. That's what you should actually embrace, is the logical side of it, planned side of it. If this is going to work out, have a foresight. That's what the King of Swords have. Okay. And what obstacle will you face? Justice coming in. I feel like this is because obstacle can show up as injustice. But either way, though, I felt that this is karma is actually completing, that you're going to receive in your cup. There's a justice moment coming in. And you see the king and the poor, the king and the citizen, they're all equal in front of justice. So if you're feeling like somebody is actually going to be protected, you're not going to get your justice served, it seems like here you might get the paperwork, maybe if this is like a legal case that you are dealing with, or you might get little nitty-gritty details that you need to fill in a certain situation. Maybe gather together certain things. Like I keep thinking paper coming into my mind, maybe paperwork. But at the end, this is actually going to be your victory, even though it seems like an obstacle, okay? That's going to be like the justice will be served on your behalf. Where to find support? King of Pentacles. I felt this energy. I said like maybe Capricorn can be King of Pentacles. This can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone stable, strong, powerful, has financial security and stability. They have their own castle and they're helpful and earthy. So they're grounded. They're not up in the air. And so this person is going to be the one that is supporting you during this journey of justice. And what action you need to take is, okay, when you walk away from the things do not serve you, the world is completing something, you might get to maybe turn around and look back and say, you know what, I should have maybe did something differently. The action you need to take is like actively letting go of the past and accepting what's done is done. Now there's a new adventures waiting for you. And this has actually happened. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, this is like a step in your journey, upgrading you. And let's see your advice and encouragement. Plant your seeds carefully. Knight of Pentacles coming forth. You're going to get the chance to actually own your own property, land, your mental space or physical space. It can be physical space, it can be mental space, maybe opening space in your mind. In the past, maybe something was occupying your mind that is going to be eliminated. You're going to walk away from it. You're going to upgrade, and you're going to have some space. The space can be mental space also. I want to mention that. And plant your seeds very carefully in there. Okay. The seeds of affirmations, the seeds of desires, rather than just sowing them. Because I don't know if you guys ever listen to, which I recommend definitely, a recording of Earl Nightingale, which is The Strangest Secret. And he says there, our human mind is like an earth, soil, and the earth, you can plant nightshade or corn. They all grow. It doesn't reject it. Nightshade is a deadly poison. Corn, like this recording was in 1930s. Corn is a beautiful produce that fed a lot of people. Okay, so that's why he actually states it that way, that plant your seeds very carefully. If you haven't listened to it, it's a beautiful recording and he has a beautiful voice. So Knight of Pentacles energy is suggesting that. Okay, that's the advice, that's the encouragement. Your seeds are going to grow no matter what you plant. So make sure you're planting the things that you want them to grow. Okay, let's get to your gateway activation now. This is going to show us again your present moment, but also what's waiting for you on the other side of the gateway. Okay, the gateway can be your 8/8 moment, 8 of August. Let's see, we have flexible. This is where you are now. Okay, this is a good energy. You're being flexible with what's coming your way, which the Pisces I know are actually that way. And this is the second is our gateway. This is the action you need to take and where it's gonna lead us. And this is actually the obstacles if you have any. Let's see what they are. You're at this moment very good place, and the gateway is going to, this is actually justice moment of this deck. Okay, this is going to lead you towards justice when you overcome the obstacles with and go through the gateway. Breathe. The breathe keeps coming for a lot of people, guys. So I feel like even though you're flexible, you're not relaxed. Maybe you're not really trusting the process. You're not really trusting that everything's going to be okay, that you are protected and you're guided. Okay, breathe actually indicates to relax into the moment. Okay, you're flexible, but maybe you're concerned that the things are not really going the way you want to be or not going to go. But to be fair, is the justice moment. The justice will be served. The obstacle here is happy, and community. The happy can be like a lot of optimism. Okay, because I've mentioned that plant the seeds of positivity, but also face the current moment as well. Okay, you can plant the seeds of positivity to the future, but you can see what's happening in the moment too and face it, because that's what King of Swords energy is. Like, he's logical, he sees what's happening. So maybe too much of optimism of maybe a community optimism. Okay, maybe you have people surrounding you. Instead of being seeing the current moment, they're just living in the future. But the thing is, living in the future is not really affecting them because they have all the security, all the financial support, all the people around them. But that can be leading you, like this can be the blockage in front of you. Maybe you need to either change your community and just add one more thing. It's not really like give up on optimism, being happy, being joyful in the moment. Doesn't mean that. This means that, okay, you can be in those moments as well, but also whatever is coming your way. For example, if you need to file certain paperwork in certain times of the year, go ahead and file that. Don't think of it like, oh, I'm not going to file that because everything's going to be okay in the future. But that's the procedure, that's the system, that's the rules that we're living in. And if we go against it, it's not going to create happiness. It's just going to probably create anxiety because you went against the rules, okay? Just go with the flow also. And if the community is because it's showing up as what's holding you back, if the community that you're in right now is not supporting your growth, maybe it's about time to reconsider a better community that supports your growth and reaching to the justice. Okay, I'm going to pull your keyword for the month. We have a voyage. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull another one because this voyage comes forth with Capricorn energy. If you have Capricorn or cross-watching, maybe go check that one out. This is a spiritual or physical journey for some of you, and you're going to be taking risks when you do that. But I feel like here, these are not going to be like a risks jumping off of a cliff that you don't see what's going to happen next. These are going to be like, that's why the logic, the structure, the stoic attitude comes forward. These are going to be calculated risks, okay? Let's see your spirit animal for this month, which will be with you, guiding you. We have an eagle. We have an eagle. Okay, guys, this is beautiful. This is like a sign. Ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. That's why maybe the breath is not only just coming up as a breathing, a breath. It is coming so you can use it as a tool, like a breathing exercises, so you can actually let go of the past. There are very good ceremonies like that. You can find them on YouTube just to heal that whatever that you have been carrying with you. And we have, I'm going to check to see what's the approach of the writer. There's a high plateau here, yes. The sacred landscape wants you to know when you draw this card, it's time to step beyond your normal everyday life, take some risks, face your fears, do things in a new and even unorthodox way. Listen more to your inner voice than to the voices and opinions of others. Rather than running from potential failure, embrace it. History has shown that those willing to face failure will often succeed in a massive way later. Okay, I love that. Let's pull your affirmation. Okay. Okay, guys, this is all two of them. We have a crescent moon again. Well, let's see what's waxing crescent moon. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Okay. And we also have here waxing gibbous moon. I will persist. My will is strong. Very powerful affirmations. Okay. All right, my beautifuls. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.